what is intermittent fasting and what are its benefits, if any?
So I would say intermittent fasting is where you eat during X period of time, so maybe from 8 to 5, and then you fast from 5 to 8, or whatever the time period you want to be. And then, so you eat during one period of time and you fast for, which means you don't eat for another period of time, but you can still drink water during that fasting period. The benefits of it is a lot of people lose weight off this. Also, it kind of puts your body on a regimen. So like, I know my body knows I'm going to get fed at this time from this time, and I'm not going to get fed at this time, which your body likes routine. I will say that I do not do this with my clients. I do, in a sense, I do have them eat like when they wake up, and then I have them eat until they go to bed, and then they fast when they're sleeping. So I do somewhat of an intermittent fasting. I just don't call it that. But I will say that this is not the be all end all. You can lose weight and eat throughout the whole entire day if you want to. Like I said, the only reason why this may work for some people is because they're putting themselves in a deficit, so they're ultimately losing weight. But you could like go gun ho and eat all this food during the time that you were supposed to eat, and then put yourself in a surplus of calories, and then you would gain weight. So it's not, a lot of people say, oh my gosh, you have to intermittent fast and you can lose all this weight. That's true. But what you're really doing is you're putting yourself in a deficit, making you lose weight.
Right. So from what you're saying, the intermittent fasting will only work if you're in a calorific deficit.
Yes.
But if you go and like eat whole set of food in 2 hours or the 8 hour window, whatever it is, and you are in a calorie surplus, even though you're intermittent fasting, you will still put on weight.
Correct.
Right, right. So it's what you're saying, it's about being mindful of what you're doing and being sure that the amount that you take it into your body is less than what your body needs to function.
Yes, which would be your BMR, so your basal metabolic rate.
Your basal metabolic rate. And that's why you do the test to find, before you start, to find out where you are. And as you go along, maybe you test some more as it increases and you put on a bit more muscle mass or whatever.
Yeah. And then you can also increase your calories, because I mean the end goal is you also have to play around with your nutrition. Like it's a trial and error. Like I can't say to my body, hey, how much calories are you burning? I don't know that. So you adjust, and so you try something, you see how your body responds, and then you adjust whether that's increasing or decreasing. Maybe you lost a lot of weight, and I will say this, you want to lose fat in a healthy way. You want to lose about 1 to 3 pounds a week. That will ensure that you're not losing muscle, because we don't want to lose muscle. We want to just lose that fat. So you want about 1 to 3 pounds a week.
Because because I'm on the internet a lot, going through a lot of these health ads, and they're promising people can lose 20 kilograms in 2 or 3 weeks. And you're saying that's like, there's something up with that.
Yeah, I would say that's not the healthiest way to do it. You obviously can do it but I think if I were to diet very aggressively, I could lose a large chunk of weight healthy, but it would just not be the best. So I always recommend 1 to 3 pounds a week, and that will kind of guarantee that your body's not taking its muscle. Because when you do go into a deficit, and if you go into a really, really low deficit, which a lot of people, like, they cut everything. They cut their fats, they cut their carbs, they cut their calories. Well, now you're almost putting your body in starvation mode, and so it's going to take your muscle, like, as energy and as nutrients. It needs to eat something, so it'll take your muscle, because it can obviously we eat protein, so it gets energy from protein, and muscle is a protein. So We want to prevent that. We want to keep the muscle on our body and take just the fat.
Thanks for watching this video. If you've got any questions that you'd like our experts to answer, please leave them in the comments below.